the question that every older homeowner should be asking today. Welcome back and thank you for joining us. It's perhaps the most important question every older homeowner could be at least considering. That is, if they should tap into their home's equity to help fund retirement. And that question is in fact the title of a recent column written by David Mount in the Washington Post. Mount presents a fair and factual representation of reverse mortgages, and for that we applaud him. However, we're also going to examine his opinion as to when a reverse mortgage may be appropriate. The strong stock market and a new perspective from the coronavirus pandemic may have you considering home equity as a way to accelerate a move in retirement, writes Mount. An interesting point, and one that leads me to reflect on the present state of both the real estate and equities markets. Much like we rush to the store to buy replacement wiper blades during the first week of the rainy season, homeowners alike, they often wait too long until the benefits are diminished or no longer available. So in some cases, that means they no longer qualify for a reverse because they lack the required proceeds so they can pay off the existing mortgage loan. And in other instances, they can no longer take out a monthly withdrawal from their mutual funds or investment accounts because they suffered stock market losses. In a nutshell, it's a proactive strategy that always outperforms a reactive one. Now, Mount does caution if one is to use their home equity for retirement, it should be done at the right time and for the right reasons. Mount notes three of the most popular options for tapping into home equity. The first two are to refinance your existing mortgage to lower your payments, or taking out a home equity line of credit or HELOC. Now, both of those are only going to improve your cash position or cash flow modestly, but not to mention you also have the inherent risk with a variable interest rate that HELOCs have, and also a payment shock after the HELOC draw period ends. The third option that Mounts presents is a reverse mortgage. When should an older homeowner look to their home's equity? Overall, using home equity toward retirement works best for those with a high level of equity in their home, Mount writes. Now that position makes sense for someone that's perhaps taking out a line of credit or a cash out refinance, but with one caveat. Their cash flow must support the new loan. Now, does that mean seniors with a sizable savings should only consider these typical home equity extraction methods? Not necessarily, and that's where Mr. Mount and I would disagree when he writes, reverse mortgages are a viable option for those with limited access to funds and a sizable amount of equity in their home. So let's unpack that statement for a moment. Should homeowners with adequate funds steer clear of a reverse mortgage as a general rule of thumb? It really depends on their situation. That's the key. Perhaps some moderately affluent homeowner and their advisors not only see the benefit of a reverse mortgage, but they're actually using it as part of a larger financial strategy. As with any big financial decision, you should work with your financial advisor to create a plan and strategize scenarios that will help you stay financially independent into and through retirement. Now that is a statement that I can agree with. So share your thoughts on this recent Washington Post column. Our channel and audience, by the way, they grow when you share this video. So if you could post this on your LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter profiles, I would greatly appreciate that. And don't forget, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so you never miss an upcoming episode of this show and others. Do you prefer to catch your reverse mortgage news on the go? Perhaps you're driving to work or at the gym. You can listen to our podcast, our weekly podcast. In fact, it's the nation's only one, and you can find it at heckhamworld.com or subscribe and listen on iTunes. That's it for us. Until next week, happy originating.